All right, so this is a different type of factoring. It's actually easier than the first set of factoring that we did. It's a special case. It's something that only happens once in a while, but we have to make sure that we understand what's going on here. It's called the difference of two perfect squares. You'll see it abbreviation as DOTS, difference of two perfect squares, in there. So in kind of the beginning here, the idea is that there's going to be no middle term. So it's going to look something like this: x squared minus 49. All right, so the ones we had last class or whatever, how many days we've had here, were x squared like plus 7x plus 10. So it had three terms. All right, this is only going to have two terms. So that middle term is missing. All right, and what that means is that when I had my factors and I added them together, that was a zero. All right, so now there's a little warm up thing here, really quick. What are the two numbers that multiply to 25 to make it a zero? It really should say negative 25. So it should be negative 5 and 5. Those add together to give me a zero. Okay, what numbers multiply to 36 to make it a zero? Again, it should be negative 36, negative 6 plus 6 equals zero. And then this one's negative 10 plus 10 equals zero. All right, remember 6 times 6 is 36. What you should notice right away is that those are all perfect squares, hopefully, because we simplified radicals and we had to know what perfect squares were when we simplified radicals. So we have to make sure that we're paying attention to that. Here's the basic things that we're going to have to factor. We've done GCF. We've talked about basic trinomials. Also, we're doing difference of two perfect squares today. All right, so we'll talk about this. This is actually super, super easy to do when you recognize it. So hopefully this takes a tiny bit of practice, and then we're automatically able to do these.